ready. Nearly ready. I need to mess with the audio sound as opposed to the audio visuals. I'm a smart man, not a dumb man. Not a dumb man. How does this sound? Sound good? Sounds pretty good. Excuse me. New game! We was playing Final Fantasy VIII, boys. Last time I Let's Played Final Fantasy VIII was 10 years ago. I've played it a lot since then, but now it's time for fun. Now the best cutscene in the game right off the bat. Sick. I love Libere Fatale. It's such a good song. Squaresoft presents Final Fantasy VIII. That's cheating using magic in a sword fight. Ah, it's so hype. I'm excited. Are you excited? That makes me excited. Alright, here we go. Dr. Katawaki and Squall. It's like, alright, calm down. My head hurts. How are you feeling? My forehead hurts. No kidding. Looks like your eyes are focusing. You should be fine. Say your name for me. I'm Squall. Like a bird. Why don't you take it easy in training? Next time you might not be so lucky. And tell that to Cypher. That Cypher won't listen to anyone. Why don't you ignore him? I can't just run away. You want to be cool, huh? Well, don't get hurt in the process, stupid. I see your instructor is, Questus. I'll call her now. Just wait here a minute. That's Katawaki's voice now. I can't change it. Quistis! Come get your student! Ah, his injury's not serious. He'll probably leave a scar. Right, now please come by. Ooh, mysterious lady. Squall, so we meet again. My forehead hurts. I don't know what sort of a voice to give Squall. I mean, he's sort of melancholic the whole way through. Hey, look, it's Quistis. Hi, Quistis. What sort of a name is Quistis? I don't know. What sort of a name is Squall? Alright, so just so you guys know, I did mod this game to try to make it look better, but the faces are still kind of messy. Just try to ignore them. It's just that's all I can really say is just try your best to ignore them and enjoy everything else looking better than it did when I started. I knew it'd be either you or Cypher. Come on, let's go. Today's the field exam. Do like a this for a Squall. Squall, is there something on your mind? Not really. Don't laugh at me. What's so funny? Funny? No, it's not that. I'm just happy. I feel like I'm beginning to understand my student a little, that's all. I'm more complex than you think. I am a teenage male. I am on the edge. Look at my jacket and my belts. Then tell me. Tell me more about yourself. It's none of your business. And here we are at Balam Garden. What a nice school. I mean, come on, if your, like, college looked like this, I think you'd like it more. It's a nice school. I mean, technically it's not really a college, it's more like a high school, but... Listen. Good morning, class. Let's start with today's schedule. I wonder if that's still too loud. I think that might still be a little too loud. Let's just turn that down to there. Yeah, let's turn that down to there. Alright. There seem to have been some rumors flying around since yesterday. Yes, the field exam for seed candidates will begin later this afternoon. Those not participating and those who failed last week's written test are to remain here in the study hall. Field exam participants will have free time until the exam. Just be sure you're in top condition. Meet in hall at 1600 hours. I'll announce the team assignments there. Any questions? Oh, and Cypher. Do not injure your partner while training. Be more careful from now on. Field exam participants, I will see you all later. And Squall, I need to talk to you. Alright, no running in the halls. Alright, so that's the Quistis Treep fan club talking to her right now. Everyone really likes Quistis as an instructor because she's really young. She's actually only a year older than Squall is. She's some sort of a prodigy that became a seed when she was only 15 years old and then became a teacher. So that's just a thing. Alright. You haven't been to the fire cavern yet, have you? You won't be able to take part in today's seed exam if you don't pass this prerequisite. I was gonna go this morning, but Cypher. When you've got a clear dialogue box like that, that means he's not saying it, he's just thinking it. So, Squall internalizes his dialogue a lot, so just be aware of that. I still think that's too loud. Maybe it's just loud on my end, but it is so loud. Like, I cannot actually hear myself think. There. I hope that that's not too quiet now. We'll find out. It'll be fine. First episode, it's a thing now for me that first episode is just always going to be sound issues. I was gonna go this morning, but Cypher. Do you have a good excuse? Not really. Then let's get going. If you're not too confident yet, you can review your studies at the study panel. I'll be waiting at the front gate, so come down when you're ready. You can access the study panel from your seat. Okay, so that's just going, like, through tutorial stuff. There's going to be a lot of tutorials anyway, so that's just, like, doing a tutorial for the tutorial that you're going to be doing in a minute, so I'm just going to skip that. You can get it, you can get some Guardian Forces, which are summons, immediately if you do it, but she'll just give it to you downstairs, so you don't have to worry about it. These people are like, you better be nice to Quistis. You should be honored to even talk to her. We sniff her feet. Whatever. So the thing about our main character, Squall, is that he's incredibly antisocial. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Ah! So these are the dialogue options we're going to get a lot, which is either opening up and talking to people, or shutting down. Those are our two options. And they have a very minor play in the story, really. Like, you can... Like, you get a better score on the seed exam if you do these open-up options. But it's sort of counter to who Squall is right now. Squall is very much closed up. But you don't really know that, so you're allowed to, like, do it on your own. So I'm gonna be like, are you okay? There. Teehee, I'm fine. Sorry, I was kind of in a hurry. Oh yeah, hey, did you come out of that class? Is homeroom over? Yep. Oh no. This place is so much bigger than my last garden. Oh, hey. I just transferred here. Do you think you could give me a quick tour of the garden? Don't have time. Oh, bummer. That's too bad. Well, see ya. Yeah, if you agree to that, she's going to take you on this long thing where she's going to tell you about each and every area in this entire building. It's too large. I can do it faster. Don't even worry about it. Oh, hey, would you like to have these? My brother gave these cards, but it's not really my thing. You can have them if you want. What? You want to know how to play the card game? Yeah, it's better to look at the tutorial than ask me. I don't know how to play. Gives me cards. The card game in this game is Triple Triad. It's like the more famous one. Personally, I like Final Fantasy IXs, but I know that it's not. That's a very minority opinion. Most people prefer Triple Triad. But whatever. They're both good. And I'm just gonna go ahead and save here. Here, I'll save slot 10 for the Let's Play. That's what save points look like. This is a map of the area of the garden, so let's look at this real fast. Each place is color-coded here. So the dormitories, cafeteria. The quad is like a gathering area for like club events and stuff. It's very optional content. You don't even need to worry about it. The infirmary is where we were banged up. It's where we were. The parking lot is a parking lot. Training center is a training center. A library is a library. Front gate is a front gate. You know, in case you weren't sure, if we did the card game, this guy right here at the reception area is like the easiest guy to mess with and get some better cards. There's a cheap thing that you can do here at the very early game. If you don't leave yet, there's a person in the cafeteria that has the Quistis card that's like super good, but you have to like get it within 3 frames or something. What you got to do is you got to talk to him and then get to the card game within 3 frames in a 60 FPS like game. So it's very not easy to do, to pull off, and I don't want to do it. I just kind of want to play the game. I'm not hungry. You want to grab something to eat? I know all the little tips and tricks now. I don't really want to do too many of them. There are a few things I will do just to be overpowered in the early game. So, like, make things easier. But it's not going to be, like, I'm not going to do anything crazy. There's a lot of crazy things you can do. This right here is a draw point. The draw system, I'll explain it in a bit. But basically, that's how you get magic in the game. Magic isn't something you learn or anything. It's something that you have to use the draw system to draw from wellspring areas like that, or from monsters. And you'll get them kind of like items. Anyway, so here she's giving me Shiva and Quetzalcoatl that I could have gotten upstairs, and then she's going to give me a tutorial on how GFs work. I can explain it better. Once we get to the fire cavern, I'll explain how to use junction magic. Use the command draw during battles to stock magic from your enemies. Be sure to have some stocked. Ready to go? The fire cavern is used for the test is located east of here. Alright. And then here we are on the world map, which looks substantially worse because it's a lot harder to mod these, like, outer areas. So, anyway, so here we go. We're gonna junction. This is how you get everything that has to do with combat in this game. So first you have to junction a GF, or a Guardian Force, to a specific person. Basically equipping a summon to a person. And that allows you to equip magic, the ability to summon it, and then you can either choose draw or the ability to use an item. I prefer draw. Using items in combat is honestly very, very niche. It's really only for, like, in the early game when you don't have life magic, you can use like Phoenix Downs and potions and stuff. Honestly, cures are better, and you can get cures early on, but you can't get like life magic until much later. So Phoenix Downs will be useful. So you don't want someone to have an item option. So Christus will get Quetzalcoatl, and we'll get the item thing. A lot of people, when they're doing like speedrun things, they won't actually use GFs at all because GFs take a long time. Their animations are made to be cool, not fast. But I like GFs. There's also the GF cheese method, which is to basically just spam GFs. I did that for a while. It's a lot of fun, but I've sort of outgrown just doing it that easily. Breaking the game is that easily is not fun. What she's going to talk to us about at the fire cavern is junctioning magic. So basically when you get magic from the draw system, you can use it to increase different stats down here, like HP, strength, vitality, magic, blah, 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 blah. And doing that will make those stats bigger. That's how we're basically going to be cheesing the game, but not yet. There's a reason why you don't want to cheese the game too early on. And that's because of Diablos. Diablos is based on your level. So you don't want him to be too strong. So the first thing we're going to do is get into a combat. Never mind then. Bug bite! Alright, so I'll just show you the draw system here. Squall, you still remember the B9? I hate that they do that for the Steam version. It's so annoying. Basically, Squall is using a gunblade. That means that when he attacks, he can pull the trigger and do extra damage. But we're not going to do that yet. First, I'm going to show you the draw system, which is where you can... Basically, the opponent knows how to cast magic just because it's a monster. We can steal some of that magic and turn it into items that we use. So I received 8 fires. So now when Squall is going to use magic, he'll have 8 uses of fire. Squall, get the other one too. And you can stock magic up to 100 per person. And honestly, it's not a bad way to cheese the early game, just to go ahead and grind up a bunch of stuff. That was me pulling the trigger there. And that was a bug bite. So, the type of enemies that you're going to fight on the overworld are dependent on where you are fighting them. So on the open plains here, we're going to be fighting a lot of bug bites, but if we go up near the mountains, we should run into a glacial eye. That's a bug bite. I wasn't close enough to the mountain. Once I kill this guy, I'll explain how some of the other stuff works on the after combat screen. I'm just getting all of this stuff out of the way in the first episode so we don't have to bring it up again. I'm sure it's probably a lot of information, but once I've explained it, you might be confused for a few more episodes, but you'll get it. So first we've got the experience received screen, our levels, the experience we required, how much experience we have total, how much to the next level, easy peasy. And then we have any items we get, if we get any items. And then AP. AP is your Guardian Forces, your GF's AP. So these guys' AP. AP is their XP. And they use that to learn abilities. So we've killed 2 bug bites. Each one gave us 1 AP. We're learning Boost right now, which is teaching us the Boost ability for that GF. We got all these different abilities they can learn. That's how much experience they need to learn it. Different monsters give different Guardian Force experience, AP. And we're going to be cheesing that a little bit later on to get pretty OP. There we go. We got Glacial Eye. Glacial Eye is very useful because it has blizzards. We're going to the fire cavern. We need blizzards. Honestly, I might want to put draw on Quistis just so I can very quickly get more magic. But yeah, so I want to get just a little bit more blizzards. I don't need very many. I just need maybe 10 right now. I'll want to get more later, but I think 10 will probably do us. Oh, I've got 10, so. Generally speaking, getting experience is not very good for us because all monsters in the game scale to our level. It's got weird level scaling, but it's actually really smart level scaling because it's not that everything is equal to us. It's that everything is equal in level to us and each thing has its own stat threshold for that particular monster. So for instance, a level 100 bug bite is still only going to have like 100 HP. Which is not very much at all. Alright, one more thing I want to show you guys before we leave the overworld screen here. These guys, the Fasticolons. These are what we're going to be using to cheese the AP grind later on. Each one of these guys, it's actually a fish underneath the sand that's swimming around. They're weak to thunder magic. We don't have access to that quite yet. We have Quetzalcoatl, and I'm going to have Quistis start getting that going to summon Quetzalcoatl because he's a Thunderbird. But you want to do that when they're out of the sand, and I'll show you why here. The difference between how much damage they take when they're in the sand versus out of the sand. All right, Thunderstorm. When we learn Boost, we'll be able to actually increase the damage this does during the cutscene. It's actually really cool that they, like, right now I'm just sitting here, but later, even this cutscene is going to be an interactable thing. Did you see that difference? 500 damage versus 200 damage. guys also have Blizzard, but what else do they have? Sleeps! That's not very useful. Alright, now anyway. Alright, let's get this guy dead. Pow! I won't be showing all combat, but I will be showing a good bit of it just to explain things. Fish fins, we're going to be wanting to get those. After the fire cavern, I'm probably going to come back here and try to get a couple of those. So anyway, as you saw, that was 6 AP. We've almost learned boost with both of our guys here. Alright. Before we go to the fire cavern, the next place I want to go is the forest. So let's get on the road, decrease the amount of experience. That cave right there is where we're going. I want to get in that forest and find a specific monster. Hi, Glacial Eye. You're kind of rare for being slow down. I don't need to fight you, though. So I'm actually going to run away here. Draw. Oh, it's actually a higher level one. You can tell because it had other spells the other one didn't have. It's a variable sort of thing. It's not exact level scaling. But anyway, there's a specific monster I want to find here in the forest. A caterpillar. Ah, that's the sound of a caterpillar. Yep, that thing. What we want is the caterpillar's web that we get when we kill it. I want to stock up on whatever magic it's got as well. Thunders, very useful. Thunders would have been really useful for the Fasticolins. If you hit a Fasticolin with Thunder, it'll pop right out of the ground, regardless of how much damage you've done to it. And Cure is also very useful. I think I'll stock up on the Cures. By the way, the amount of spells we get for a draw is mostly random. It's anywhere between 1 and 10 most of the time. I've never gone above 10. And it's usually on the lower side. And you can also fail. But there isn't actually a limit to how much you can draw from a specific creature. If you wanted to, you could just sit here for an hour and get 100 of each thing. And I used to do that when I was a kid. But it's just not as good of a use of your time, really. You get better ways to get these sort of low spells fairly early on. I want that. Oh, I got the card. I don't want the card. Learned boost. Well, whatever. I can always come back and get the Caterpillar thread. The reason I want that is because Quistis's limit break is blue magic, and she can learn different blue magic stuff from items. And the Caterpillar's webbing is one of them. It learns, like, supersonic. It doesn't do that much damage, but it's still pretty nice. Alright, cure up here. Alright. And now that my GFs have learned those things, let's start them learning something else. Summon magic is basically how much damage they do. Probably the least important thing on here. How much damage they do is largely irrelevant. Like, even at low levels, they do enough damage. No, what we really want is their unique things, their refined magics, and their junctions. Getting, especially HPJ, that's a great one to get. So, I'm actually going to get the Thunder and Ice Magic Refine going. And hopefully that'll be done by the end of next episode. I'm gonna get over to the cave here, and then we will get out of here. Let's summon Shiva. We haven't summoned Shiva yet. We summoned Quetzalcoatl. We haven't summoned Shiva. The reason I like having Shiva on Squall is because Shiva will learn Strength Junction fairly early, and Strength Junction will make him a powerhouse. And I will show that off, not next episode, but probably in episode 3. It sort of depends on how much grinding I end up doing. Anyway, that's Shiva. Kaboom! Heck yeah. You can see why people originally, like, if you want to play this game on easy mode, you just spam summon GFs. They're so strong, even in the early level. Yes! Spiderwebs! Got him. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Alright, so... items, spiderweb, Quistis, learned ultra waves. Awesome sauce. Alright, okay, junctioning magic. Now pay attention. I'll be explaining how to utilize the magic that you've stocked, which is something I've already explained. When you draw new magic, try experimenting with it. When you junction, this is how you become stronger. Yep, leveling up really doesn't do garbage for your stats. Like, it does, like, 1 or 2 or 3 when you level up. Like, it's not... But when you junction magic, you can go up, like, 10, 100. It's crazy. Oh, you know how to use your gunblade? Yes, I know how to use my gunblade. Oh, okay. I was just concerned, that's all. Alright, let's go. Not yet. I'm actually going to save here and end the episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a lot of information just for the beginning of the game. You'll get used to it. Everything will be fine, and we'll have a lot of fun. So, I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.